guys, remember Tyler back in episode 1 or 2 or something like that? He helped us with the water. He's back and he's got a nice shiny toy. So this is a Yanmar ViO55.
Yes.
Okay. So Tyler lives not too far away, about 2 hours away in Tennessee, and he has his personally, and he said, hey, I'm free for a few days. You want some help? So he didn't have to bend my arm too much. Here he is. So we got him up.
Yes.
Yep. I said yes, and yes, I feel like a kid on Christmas right now. So we got the big guns. We're going to try, we're at the root cellar right now, but we have a number of projects we got to do. As far as like, there's a couple boulders in the house site, and there's a few boulders here, and a number of other things. We'll see what he could do in the next 2 days while he's here. See if that rock moves?
Let's dig.
Let's dig. I like it. It's the new motto. Get yourself a Meg and let's dig.
This episode should be Get Yourself a Tyler.
Get yourself a Tyler. What's that flap on the bucket? Is that just a mud guard?
Part of the bucket? That's what it greases for the separator thing.
Okay. Moving yesterday. I don't know if the front section's going to move, but the back of it was moving.
Can I make the hole bigger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So fast. Look at that. Try to put pressure right here. Like right against this wing here.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a lot of movement that way. I don't know if you could grip it, but yeah, right here. Yeah! Tyler wins! Look at this thing. Put it on that side, Tyler. I'll grab it with the loader. Yeah. septic tank's been here a while. Tyler is the one that hooked us up with it. Alright, so it's a 4-foot tank. The top says it can be buried up to 3 feet.
Okay.
Let's see. Wow, so 4 feet deep, 10 feet long. Actually, it should go out a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
At least 10 feet. I'd go with 11 or 12. And then across. Good. 5 and a half.
6.
All right, so we got a divided tank here. If you've been following along for a long time, we have a double tank system up here, actually triple tank really. Well, there's 2 tanks, one's divided and one's a pump tank, and it pumps the effluents up the hill. And it's always been designed from the Department of Health to have another tank up at the house site with a pump that just sends the fluid down here, and then this could push it to the leach field. It's a complicated system, kind of overkill, but that's what we have to do. We don't have a lot of good perking soil around here, so we got to send all of our wastewater down here. But this tank has to go to the house to catch the initial, waste.
Dig a hole.
All Tyler cares is that we get to go play on the machine. So let's go up to the house site. Tyler, we got to get out to 16 feet from that rock. Get it to, let's generously get there. Where's my leaf and stick marker?
Big stump. I gave you a bigger one.
Oh, is that what you did? Okay,
Yes.
So we got to come out to here. If you could just flatten it and just sort of level that, then we'll form the footers, and then we'll backfill the inside, and then start with our courses of block. And then if you could grab all these rocks over here, get them on this side. I'll grab them with the loader and get them out of the way, and then we'll start digging the septic tank.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Whew, day 2, keeping up with Tyler. Hey, let's do a little tour of the Yanmar real quick. He's got the hydraulic thumb, which is amazing. Strong as heck. Holy cow, that thing.
And bendable.
And bendable, yeah. Tyler bent it on a tree. He's taken how many hours you got on this, Tyler?
270
Okay, 270.
for a year and a half.
And he hasn't had a
Private
scratch
home
on it
use.
really.
Not
Yeah.
too bad. We got the blade on the front that also is angle blade.
Yep.
Reaches about 12 feet.
Nice. I was impressed with the bucket. Tyler started with the bucket yesterday. This is an 18-inch bucket. Over there we got another, I know you can't see this behind Ricky right now, but there's a 30-inch bucket there that he swaps out nicely. He's got a hydraulic pin here that makes swapping these things out very easy. But anyway, these teeth are something special, right?
They're rock teeth with points to try to help break your rocks better.
Yep. And I'll be honest, he went at that first rock and put this in there and pried a little bit, and this whole thing moved in a way where I've seen it move. And my heart sank for a second there. I said, dude, is your bucket okay? And he's like, yeah, they're rock teeth. And what is there? There's pins in there?
Rubber pins.
There's rubber pins that allow movement, so it's not like metal against metal. But yeah, they're nice and straight across. All right, and we got the angled blade, or the plow, I mean. Nice cutting edge on it. Looks like a 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch cutting edge on it. I mean, look at the size of these cylinders. Look at this thing. That's got to be like a 36-inch cylinder.
Here's your pin.
So that's the pin inside the tooth?
Yeah. They
Which
do
way
wear.
does
They do wear and get well.
You got to
It
replace
says
these
back.
once in a while?
So that goes to the back.
Let's see it again up close. Okay.
They just knock out of there and put new ones in.
Nice. And let me see the rubber. Wow. Okay. So it allows some movement. That's pretty great.
Until they fall off.
Well, does the teeth pop off after that once
Yeah.
it destroys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice thing about these machine guys versus the track loader that I have, I mean, you could just get them in the position, creep around where you want it, and then this whole thing just like pivot around. You know what excavators do. It's a lot easier on the tracks. I saw his tracks, I was like, ooh, they're pretty.
We got a toolbox compartment.
Let's see. Nice. All right. And these take diesel exhaust fluid. I told Tyler, it smells different. Cool, that's your main fuel filter there?
Main fuel filter.
Okay.
Small filter.
Okay.
Oil filters down there.
Yeah.
Everything is very easily serviceable through 3 bolts underneath that drops the lower pan for draining it.
And just replace that. And wow, we're just undressing this girl, aren't we?
Yeah. Hydraulic
Okay.
tanks.
Is that the cabin air filter? What is that? Is that the radiator?
Radiator.
That's the radiator, okay. For a second I was like, wow. Nice. Well, you got all sorts of doors.
The whole thing opens up.
Yeah.
Nice big fuel tank.
Okay. You want to put some fuel in it now?
It's over there.
Fuel tank's here. Air box is here. He keeps it really nice. It's the ViO55. It's got plenty of power. Enclosed cab has nice comfy, has heat too, has AC.
Air conditioning.
Jeez. Show us the windshield, how it goes up and out of the way.
Oh boy. 2 thumb controls and
Nice.
ta-da.
Nice.
Side windows either direction.
Nice tempered windows.
Which is why it comes with a handy dandy hammer in case for some unforeseen reason
Yep.
you need to get out and you can't get out.
It's a good thing to have.
Sure. We never want to use it though.
And it also has auxiliary hydraulics on the dipper stick here. You have a mower that you could attach. What other sort of things can you use these for?
And a 50-inch bush hog to put on the front of it,
Yep.
and also have a 48-inch tiller that goes on the front of it.
Nice. You could mow hillsides and make quick work of it. All right, let's see the inside. So, standard excavator drive. So you could use your feet or you could use the
Use
handles.
your feet, use the handles.
Yep.
Lift that one up, you got a boom swing, which will swing just the boom side to side
Nice.
instead of digging directly in front of you.
Yeah. Anything over here special on this one?
And this one?
Yeah.
That one?
That's just solid.
That just holds you up.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got your, handy dandy seat belt.
Nice.
So if you're going downhill, you don't get flopped out. Your blade controls for the front. Right and left control on that. Right joystick is your boom up, down. You've got the horn underneath. You've got left and right on that switch. Controls your PTO drives on it when there's something attachment on it.
You have a detent mode on it
Sure.
for the mower. You hit a button and it just keeps the flow.
Just keep going.
You just hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no lock on it? There's got to be a detent mode.
I don't think there is, because if you have to shut it off, if you want it to shut off, it help.
Okay. Huh. Neat. And this, when you get into it, so you got to start it up with this.
You gotta start it up with your
Okay.
bar in the up position.
All right.
Got your heat and air conditioning controls. We've got our pretty little controls over here. You got your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, hours, all the various other things that gets in there, which you need the owner's manual to understand where they go.
Nice.
You've got windshield wipers. You've got lights that go on the booms. And you got the ignition, heat and air conditioning,
Yep.
low, medium, high,
Oh, for the AC
and the heat.
and the heat. Right.
Got your speed control over here for your operation. Idle up on the machine, climbing hills.
You keep it about like a quarter to half.
Usually quarter to half for regular
the engine
operation.
speed.
Yeah. But it's fun.
And then once he starts it up, let's push this forward, Tyler. That goes down. Once you start it up, you got an armrest, and then this is your boom swing.
Those are your drives.
Yep, those are your two drives. Like pretty much how my machine works too. And and this also has 2 modes, right? You could put it in backhoe mode or excavator mode.
Or excavator mode, yes.
And is that switched down here somewhere?
That is... Would have been under there with all the other fuse control panels.
Okay, there is a switch somewhere under here that you could just flip a switch and your
Actually, it might have been
controls act differently.
it was in there somewhere.
Okay.
But it gives you all the little add oil water ports,
Yep.
greasing points, adjustment
Okay.
on your tracks when you're going through, adjusting your idlers on it to make sure
Yeah.
they're taut.
Yep.
Very well thought out machine. All its fuses are handy to get to.
Yeah. Yanmars are nice. I mean, they're notoriously good for their engines.
You've got a seat adjustment.
It's always good.
You've got
And what's this? This is a kill switch here. Do you know what that is? Is that just
Kill
an
switch.
emergency shut-off?
sure,
Sure.
sure.
You got one there, Tyler.
I got one there. Thanks.
That's your...
It's up here too.
Okay. Cool. And he's got the door on the side here. And I'm going to shut the door and say, Tyler, get to work. So Tyler's going to be shaping the hole so that we're pretty much 11 feet by 16 feet. And then I'm going to be running dirt around. I want him to get the boulders out and the majority of the material out of there. And then we're going to start digging the hole over there for the septic tank. So we're going to get to work. Maddie's still looking for mice. Maddie, there's no mice in that machine, honey. Every time you start a machine, she looks for mice running out. Because it happened one time on the tractor, and now she thinks any machine that starts up, there's going to be a mouse flying out at any
I
second.
gotta get it. Bite, 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 bite.
I will say, Tyler, if you are to make a modification, I would probably just pull out. Anytime this thing creeps along any direction, it beeps, and that would drive me crazy. You probably don't even hear it anymore. So drive forward or backwards.
What beep? That beep?
That beep.
That beep? The safety beep so people around you know a machine is operating?
Yeah. I mean, if it's just me in the woods, I don't want beeps.
Beep, 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 beep.
You trust him too much, Maddie. I'll tell you what, it's very similar. I know this sounds silly, but it's very similar to my little tractor over there, the backhoe. Now he has it in backhoe mode, and you know the controls on my backhoe are the same. I hopped in that thing yesterday and knew exactly what I was doing, except for the plow. I didn't know how to operate that, but it only took me a second to learn. So all right, he's gonna relocate over here. I gotta get the loader out of the way. I think he wants to go there, so. All right, we're gonna get to work. diesel?
No.
Do the rest by hand?
Yeah, with your giant shovel.
That's a trench shovel, Tyler.
Oh, well, we're not in a trench, we're in a hole.
No, we're in a hole. Oh man, that's a pretty hole. That could be cool.
What?
I mean, how cool would it be to get a couple rocks that we just pulled out that are the right size and just do step, step, step with some real rocks, and then it's up to the door. Do some real stones as steps.
Sure.
Come on now, like my shed. That's not moving either?
Not too bad.
Alright. Here's the pins in action, guys. Want to demonstrate. Put some pressure on them. Let's see. Yeah, I saw you really wiggle them yesterday. Here, try to pry this out, this crack. Yeah. See that back tooth?
So John's really sad because Tyler had to leave this here.
Bummer. Sorry, Tyler. Now, Tyler had some kind of truck thing he needed to bring in, so he's like, it's going to take a week or so. So he left that here, and even better news, he left me the key.
That's kind of important.
Yeah. So, we're going to take the beast here, and
Yanni.
Tyler, thank you. It's going to be great. So here's the plan, guys. We have a big muddy puddle. We got like 2-3 inches of rain the other day and a half or so. We have a big muddy puddle, and I said to Tyler, I'm going to take that machine. Is it okay if it's in the mud a little bit? He said, yeah, we could wash it off. So I'm going to take that serious. So here's the plan, guys. I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to show you the house side. I'm going to show you how we're going to take this approach. So last fall, before the winter and the cold season started, our main objective was to scrape off the topsoil. We did that and got it relatively level. Now we are building a crawl space foundation for this house. So our footer frost line is 12 inches in this area, but we already talked to the building inspector and he said he'd like to see it at 18. That means the bottom of our footers need to be 18 inches below everything what you see right now. So let's flip you around and kind of show you what's going on.
We left this somewhat level, although this side, our east side, is a little bit lower. So we're taking that as our point of reference, and we're going to level off all of this, and we're going down 12 inches. So we got to start scraping.
You ready?
Yeah.
Meg, you're going to be the level girl. I'm going to be in the big angry snort.
Yeah, hopefully I won't fall in the mud.
Alright. Alright, there's our bucket. On the bucket there's a piece of tubing. Meg is making her way through the muck. And we're going over to this pole. We know this is the low side, so what we're going to do is make a mark on the stick where the water level is, where the line is. That's a nice flat one. Alright, that's our control.
Yep.
Alright, Meg's putting the bottom of the stick on that rock, and then she's going to take a red marker. She's going to see where the water line goes up to. It's about a foot down from your right hand, Meg.
Yeah, I see it.
Got a mark there, Meg?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, now, the plan is, since we know this is low, we're going to the opposite side, well over there, and we're going to see how much we need to dig to get to this point, plus another 12 inches. So
we need... Alright. So we have our red mark, but we need to go down 12 inches from that red mark. So I'm going to mark 12 inches above our mark, and that's where we ultimately want to be.
throughout the whole foundation path, plus what, 2 feet on the outside? Okay. A scoop, pretty much, a bucket scoop?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We got our mark.
All right, let's dig, baby.
All right, go a little bit at a time so I can tell you when to stop.
Yeah. Can you kind of give me on the bucket where 12 inches is from like the edge of the tooth? And I could kind of tell.
There.
Are you serious? That's a foot?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
You don't have to go that far, John. Want me to measure?
I guess.
I'm gonna be walking in water all day, aren't I? You only went like 3 inches.
Check that.
You got another 5 inches.
Really?
Now let me check over here.
Push it this way a little. No, the stick. It's not level. There you go.
5 inches. Oh!
got rocks. Topsoil there still. All right, where are the dogs? I got a muddy plow here, Tyler. I'm sorry. All right, how you drive these things? So they're handles, but you could also, there's little foot pedals too that you could flip out. See them? So you could kick these out, because if you're operating your boom, you could drive this way, so you can still have your hands. Let's get rid of this mountain real quick. I'm just pushing it forward a minute, just so I can have some more room. Oh, there we go. We'll move that with the loader. Whoops. All right, that method's working good, guys. Meg? Good?
Yeah.
Thanks for leveling everything. We're just trying to get the majority of the material out with the big 30-inch bucket on the Yanmar, and then grab the track loader, and then it will give you an average. You know, we just have to grab the smooth bucket and smooth everything out. But looking around, we did pretty good yesterday, and we accumulated a humongous pile of dirt over here, and not sure if that's going to stay there until the foundation's done for backfilling. But we have a lot of rocks all on like the south side here. So thought we got them all, but we're gonna have to get some other big ones out. Ones like this that are like just barely poking through. If they're not in the way, we're gonna leave them. So next step up.
They'll be in the way. Chances
are, yeah. Next step, we're gonna take this pile here that I made and those piles over there and get it out of the way so we can move the machines around a bit more. Got the teamwork going now, baby. Got Meg in the loader. I put the rock bucket on this thing, and Meg is transferring this pile down. I don't know if you can see her. She's well over there. She's just making runs with the big bucket. This thing doesn't really have a powerful swing, I've noticed. Just getting it done. That's my girl. You being a good girl? What do you smell? You just watching after me? All right, you too, Carmen? All right. Oh boy. See what happens when you let me borrow things. Nah, it's not that big a deal. Although I did break a tooth. So this happened the other day, and I broke one of the teeth. The pin, these rubber pins here, it sheared off, and they're designed to do that, but the problem is when it sheared off, it cracked the tooth also. So I immediately got 5 replacement teeth for Tyler here, so he's got a whole new set coming. And then I called him, let him know it broke. I replaced it, and he was like, "Oh, there's an extra tooth in the in the machine." So it's not something that is a rare thing to happen, but let's pull on this one. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, we got some tools in here. H&L. There's the pin. There's more pins. I'll use this pin. I didn't find a spare tooth, but I found this tool, which kind of looks like you just shove it in there and pop out that thing. Alright, that rubber has seen its day. Definitely destructed this pin. We'll put the new pin in there. But it looks like these other pins are suffering the same fate here. Alright. Well, it's an easy swap. I just gotta wait for the new teeth to come in and wait for Tyler to call me back. So let's swap out. Let's just put the other bucket on and I won't be as aggressive with it. We'll do that for now. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's take this out now. Make sure we're... Alright, that's kind of handy. I don't know what this side is for though. Maybe for putting it in? This rubber looks like it's been pretty tortured. Alright, let's get this guy in there. Just tap it in. Goes in pretty easy. That's all there is to it. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna do another pass, try to add some material to it, and then see if we could work the rest of the day with this tooth, because I got the new teeth coming probably later tonight, so I wanted to work with the rock bucket. Well, that should be... Just hit this corner real quick. Should be enough to do it. That'll be strong enough. Let's see how it works on the machine, huh? What am I doing? I am moving some rocks. My rock inventory has gotten very out of hand. I've removed a whole new pile of rocks from, there was, in this corner here, that's the southeast corner, there's just a lot of rocks that were barely there, and we had to dig them out. And anyway, let's see the tooth. Let's see how the tooth is held up. I put about 2 hours on it so far, or so, 2 or 3. But anyway, let's check it out. Okay, tooth check. We put about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours on the tooth since it has been broken. My weld is down here. It seems to be holding up just fine, and the pin seems to be working. I did a pin replacement here, and that seems to be holding up okay. I moved that much rock with the thing. It's a lot. I mean, there's the machine. Look at this pile of that rocks. Got this excavator for a few more days, and I'm almost finished up with everything that we need to do for the house site as far as scraping out everything for the crawl space. I'm going to track over everything and just do a bunch more work. But anyway, my task now is get these rocks that are in the way. I have like tons and tons of rocks, literally. So I'm going to get them from here, which is really in the way. I'm going to get them up here and get the track loader with the grapple buck. I'm going to grab them and bring them down to an area on the driveway. I'm going to kind of stockpile rocks down there, and then I could bring this machine down there one time and actually place those rocks where I want to, accurately with the, you know, with the long reach and everything. I was working on that part of the road with Ricky, the tractor, and it's just, it doesn't have a long enough reach. Kind of dangerous. I could position this and then pick up these really heavy boulders and, you know, place them precisely. So that's the plan. Let's run them down and get a good pile of rocks down there, and we could improve our road while we have this big machine. So the other task that I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to record on this video, is dig the septic hole. If I don't record, I'll show it on the next video. But then after that, yeah, this was great having this machine. Tyler, I can't thank you enough. So you stayed home from summer camp to... why?
Because I was having too much fun with my dad.
We're doing jobs. Autumn's gonna be a pretty good heavy equipment operator one day, right? Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, guys, we have a lot more work to do here. I'm kind of using my time the best we can while we have this big machine. There's some other areas like some road work to be done. I'll capture that, so you might see more of the ViO55 in the next video before Tyler comes and picks it back up again. So I'm gonna get to work on that, and in the meantime, you guys have a good one. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you soon.
Get out of the hole. Delay in progress.
Tyler's showing his true self here. All right, Tyler, I'm coming out. Mark it. You stick your head right in the way. You're such a nudge. Please go away. What the f? Am I in trouble or something? Why are you coming back? Wow, I'm really glad that I didn't, take one in this region here. So yeah, that worked.